Howdy, howdy, howdy again. Sorry about that. We've been waiting for a phone call, and I'll get into that in a minute. It was to do with the Jeep, so we had to take that. Um, uh, so yeah, I was telling you guys about CJ, our beagle. She's the one that wears diapers because she's old and stuff. We don't know how old she is, but I posted a picture on Instagram, and if you're on my SimplyTweeBeings Facebook page, you'll see that I was saying that she was one I posted about, if you're, a senior dog has to wear a diaper, do it styling, no shame in that. I put, because what you saw was I have these diaper covers I had bought way back when we were in Wyoming, and they're actually for infants, and the one with the adjustable snaps and stuff, so you can, for all different sizes. And then I just cut a slit for her tail. The reason I do that with the diaper covers that are washable, and are waterproof, is number one, if she were to leak, and also that way she can't chew the diaper off. And that way we don't actually use the tabs on the diapers. I cut those off, and then we cut a slit for the tail. Brad or I, do that. We take turns, or whoever's not busy at the moment. Like yesterday, I did another bag that he had gotten at Dollar General. We buy baby diapers. For her, we buy a size 3, seems fit. I cut the tabs off, cut a slit for the tail. Could you hand me one of those diapers, hon? Mm-hmm. I'll show you guys what I do in case anybody is having. I know a number of you guys have said you have dogs that have some incontinent problems. Also, as they get older and stuff, and that's going to happen. There's nothing you can, really do about it. I mean, so anyway, this is a normal size 3 diaper. This is the front, this is the back. This is where the tabs would be, and I just take it and I pull these out like this. Let me see, like this, and I just cut off the tabs. And then I just take it while it's still folded in half, and I just cut a slit. And so this is for the back end. And I just put this over her tail. Imagine this is her tail. And then bring it up through, open this up, and then open this area up. See, so this is her tail up through, and then I have the diaper covers that snap in place, and that keeps that in there. So it's actually like a big pad, kind of, but the diapers are cheaper than buying dog diapers, the human diapers. They work just as well, and we found that Dollar General has the cheapest price around, I think they're like $4 a bag for 32 count, and then if you get a 92 count big bag, they're $11, where I think they're $14.34,
something like that,
at Walmart for the same size. So yeah, so we'll be buying our diapers from Dollar General from now on, because she goes through about 2 bags, she goes through about 2 diapers a day, maybe 3. So that's not bad. I mean, because she just leaks. She's just old and stuff. So anyway, that's what we do with her. And I cleaned house yesterday. Brad did not do his part of the house cleaning. His back really hurt. But, I'm not a dictator. And, he knows what we, we have different things we've decided that, we're going to do. Like, he normally vacuums stuff. So he'll get to it when he gets to it. I'm not that concerned about it. I mean, and like I told him yesterday, his back really hurt. He was still going to clean the house. And I said, if your back really hurts, waiting 12 hours or 24 hours, oh my goodness, even 48 hours, not the end of the world. So, I, put the TENS unit on him and stuff, and he kind of sat and was messing on the laptop while I did my part of the housework, which I usually do. I always do the cat litter box, well, usually, and the bathroom, and then I do like the windows and wipe down the fridge and all that kind of stuff, the ceiling, all that. So I did that. I did work on some painting. I'm not happy with the painting. It's just not finished yet. you get kind of about halfway through or even to the end of a painting and you just don't like it. So I'm not done with the painting, and I'm not, when it's done. I mean, you know, as you can't rush those things. Some paintings take longer than other paintings. Some paintings just kind of, oh, bam. And then other paintings, it takes a while to get to the point that you're happy. So I'm not done with the paintings. And also, I'm going to start doing bigger paintings because that's what I have in canvases, like the 16 by 20s and stuff. So they're going to take longer, but that's okay. You can't rush art. You just, you know, my goal is to paint every day though for a while, even if it's only for a half hour, you know, and stuff. And I did some looming. I did another gold scarf, but I do not have it here because I already hung it up in back. I took pictures of it and then I hung it up, you know, where I hang the scarves that are for sale, because I don't want to get it dirty or anything. But here's a picture of it. It's a gold. It's a variegated in different gold tones sachet scarf, and I will be listing it along with that purple one. I did not get that purple one listed on Etsy yesterday, but I will today. And yeah, that's a good picture of it. It's a very pretty shimmery, different, you know, lighter gold to darker gold. So those will be listed along with that purple one today, that purple sequin one I showed you guys yesterday. I'm going to do a couple more scarves. Excuse me. Oh, you guys, I didn't sleep well. Let's see. Brad's working on, that's what that phone call was about. Jumping through the hoop. We're waiting for AAA. Now, when he called on Friday to try to set this up, oh no, you don't need to call ahead. Just call about an hour before you need that Jeep towed and we'll be right out. Okay, he calls this morning. Took him 5 calls to get through the mechanic shop. But, you know, sometimes they get real busy and there's nobody that can get out from underneath the vehicle to answer the phone.
Well, and a lot of times I've noticed around here, a lot of businesses don't open up till 10.
Yeah, they, you know, you learn. You're moving to Florida, depending on what area you're in, I'm sure things don't move that fast. You just got to kind of go with the flow there, or else they'll drive you buggy. But then AAA is like, well, sometime between now and this was what, about 9:30?
Yeah.
Now and 2:45 this afternoon. Okay. So anyway, you wait for them to show up. You can ride with them. We're not sure how he'll get home. He'll either try to see, well, Ed and Jeannie, I think, are gone, or maybe she is.
No, they're gone.
Did they both leave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think they went up with her mom.
Yeah, because I told you guys that her mom is having some problems with. They don't know if it's dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever, you know, or maybe she's had a stroke or what, but they're going to have to find her an assisted living place. So they're going through that. So he may have to walk home. So, you know, it is what it is. Called today on Medicaid. This is a big joke, guys. Big joke. And we filed in May. And I told you guys, I think it was Friday he called them. And first he tried telling him we never applied. Then she looked, oh yeah, you have. Now we're back to, well, they don't have the paperwork proof that he's filed for disability. He's like, yes, you do. I sent it in, and then I also faxed it in. I got confirmation from you guys. So now we got the standard answer we get every week is, call back on Friday. So,
but on Friday they say call back on Monday.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I mean, we need to get some kind of insurance here. I mean, this has been a whole hold-up because when we tried to do the insurance, they said because of our income bracket to do Medicaid. Well, I don't want to be penalized because we don't have insurance, because we've been trying to, you know, to file this, you know, forever. So, but it'll all work out. we get the Jeep fixed. Brad's gonna get a part-time job because we got to do something for income. I've been selling some, or we've been selling some, but it's not reliable. You can definitely count on income. People buy when they have a little bit of extra, here and there, and that's how we all do. We're working on that. Like I said, I already talked about the storm coming. And I plan on, like I said, doing some painting. I'm going to do a couple more scarves today, to get those up. I'm going to do some listing on Etsy. We're going to have that fish tonight that he caught the other day. The thing I wanted to talk about today, I try to pick a subject that maybe is on my mind or whatever, and from my personal experience and Brad's personal experience, I don't think parents realize, or a family member realize, when you're doing the little cut downs to your child or to another family member, and you do it and you act like it's a joke and you laugh. And maybe they even laugh too, but it hurts. I had a mother who did that. Brad had a father who did that. Those little cut downs. My mother used to love too. If she was imitating me, she would do a real stupid voice. Brad's heard it too.
Mm-hmm.
Where it'd be like, well, I didn't know. Almost like I'm mentally retarded. And, but all the little cut downs and the jabs and stuff, and then laugh, and you're sitting there, you're trying to just let it roll off your back, but it builds up inside, even from a child on. And then what I feel happens, is you internalize so much of that negative, negative things being said to you and about you and stuff, that then keep echoing in your own mind even when you're growing up, when they're no longer doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it kind of sets a whole tone for the low self-esteem. It's not funny to make fun of your child because maybe they don't do things as fast as you want them to do, or they do things in a different way, or maybe they have different musical taste, or maybe, like I was into art, my mother was not, and stuff. It's not fun. It's not funny to make fun of your child's weight. I had that. Brad went through his own issues with that. It's really very damaging. Really watch what you're saying, because you might think that you're just kind of poking fun at them and stuff about maybe something that they listen to or something they do, but it does hurt. It really does hurt. I mean, we always want to be accepted, and we're taught from school age on to express yourself, be your own person and stuff. But then you start doing that, and you have your parental figure making fun of you because you're different than them, or that you don't do things in the same manner, and it really does build up, and it really does hurt. Even if you're making fun of you're teasing your child about their room being dirty. Well, maybe you've been on their butt about cleaning their room, and yes, I'm not saying that children don't have to, clean their room, but they get to be a certain age, you really can't make them do anything. I mean, you can set, certain guidelines. I know my children went through that too, especially my youngest daughter, where, her room was, almost like a toxic waste zone. Well, I just had to kind of let it be, I came to the point where I would just ask that there not be any food in there rotting, or anything hazardous in there that, and then I just had to leave a room, not even go in there or anything, because that was her space, and, but you might think you're poking fun at them because their room's always dirty, but it's almost like a needle jabbing, and it does really build up, and it does make them feel like they never can do anything right. When I was in high school, and I worked almost full time while I was in high school, just because I didn't like being at home. Also, my mom would get on my case about my room not being perfectly clean, So I decided it was going to be perfectly clean. I removed everything off of every surface. The dresser, the nightstand, everything was put in drawers or up in the closet. And then she complained because it looked like a motel room. It was clean though. I made sure every morning that bed was perfectly made. Everything was put away. And then, like I said, then she complained that it looked like a motel room. You know, but I didn't have to worry anymore about her complaining anymore about, you know. So, I just want, you know, just a word of wisdom. Take it however you want, you know. But those little cut downs and little remarks can really hurt. Can really hurt. And I know we all make mistakes with our kids. I mean, you know, we're no different than anybody else, you know. I feel like you're given this precious life if you're lucky enough, you know, and if that's your choice. Everybody's different, but you're given this precious life to try to guide for a very short amount of time, really, in an entire person's life, and you try to not fuck it up too badly. And hopefully each generation gets better, and I feel that's what happens if each generation does get better, you know. But you look back, like when your kids have been out of the house for quite a few years like us, and you think, well, okay, I can see all the mistakes I made. I wish I hadn't done this, wish I hadn't done this, that. But overall, I did the very best I could at the time with what I knew, you know. So anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. And if you're in the path of the storm, I hope that you're going to be safe and dry. You know, hunker down because they don't really know how bad this storm is going to be. I can tell you the wind is starting to pick up here. It's not like Wyoming wind or anything. But you're starting to get a little breezy, which is nice for us. But yeah, and you can tell there's been storms rolling in the bay and stuff. It's pretty incredible here at the bay. All of a sudden it'll be clear out like right now, and then all of a sudden that storm will roll in and stuff, start getting real humid, get real foggy, and pretty soon you lose sight of the bay and stuff, and then the rain and stuff. You can tell the dogs are kind of antsy. They've been antsy since about yesterday. They can tell the storms are coming. So, but yeah, like I said, we're hunkering down. You know, I got my arm floaties out to put on Brad, so it's all good. Right, honey?
Right, baby.
So anyway, I love you guys. Cherish your friendship. And I think you guys are awesome. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.